Hello, Algebra 1 students from Mr. Fry. This is January 25th. You guys were working on in class the slope formula and talking about, the formula, figuring out the rise over the run. This triangle just means change, so it's the change over the change of the y's over the change of the x values. And this is, when you have x and y coordinates. Say you have 1, 3, and 7, 12. Okay, this would be your x1, y1. This would be your x2, y2. So you take your y2 minus your y1, your x2 minus your x1, and you can figure out the slope of that line. Okay? Sometimes it comes out nice, sometimes it doesn't. Some answers to some of these questions, and you could pause this as I just kind of rip right through these. If a line is a negative slope, what is the general direction? That's going to be down. And I got these backwards. This one should be going down. Negative slope is this way. And the positive slope is going up like that. You always read it from left to right. Okay, so my little examples over here. No slope or zero slope is horizontal. And then undefined means it's a vertical line. Okay. Here's an example of a positive. Here's an example of a negative slope going down. Always reading the graph left to right, from left to right. So from going this way, from this way to this way, it's going down. Okay. Same with this one. Even though there's arrows on both ends, it's going up. Okay. It's just telling you that there's more values to the left. You wouldn't be reading it to the left. Okay, so for these, what is the rise from this point to this point? If I plotted those points, 4, 3, and 3, 1, the rise it goes up to, and the run or change in x, it goes over 1. So 2 over 1 is 2. Number 4, I plotted those points, 1, 2, and 4, 3. And it goes up 1 over 3. So up 1 over 3 is 1/3. You can see me using that formula at the front of your page, on the front page. You can see me working it out, and I labeled x1, y1, x2, y2 every single time. That helps. And then take your y2 minus your y1, x2 minus your x1, okay, in order to figure those out. So I got the odd ones done there for you. Number 11 I jumped on for you, slope of the line. You just find points where they are crossing, and you just go from point to point. So it goes down 2 over 1. So down 2 means negative 2 over 1. So I got negative 2 over 1. Number 13, this point to this point, it goes up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1 over 4. So it's a positive 1/4. And then last two, 15 and 17. 15, the slope of the line is 3 over 2, and the line contains these points. And we have an A here. So what I did was, I set it up y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And I want it to be 3 over 2. When I did my 3 minus 5, I noticed I had a negative 2. So I knew I have to have a negative up here. And in order for it to equal 3, 2, I'd have to have a negative 3. So I just figured out, okay, what's a minus 9? That's an a and that's a 9. I know I hate it when they use a. But a minus 9 equals negative 3. So then I added 9 to both sides, so a's got to equal 6. So this would be 6 minus 9. That would give me negative 3. So negative 3 over a negative 2 would be 3 over 2. So it all works. So a has got to equal 6. And this one was a little trickier. When I figured out the slope for this, 10 minus 4, my y2 minus my y1 gave me 6. My negative 6 minus a negative 2 is negative 6 plus 2. Negative 6 plus 2 gives me a -4. And I knew I needed for it to become this. Well, actually, I just worked it out and it became this, -3/2, but I knew it had to be -2/t. So in order for it, -3 to become the -2, I just divided it by 0.15, and that became -2, and then 2 divided by 1.5 is 1 1/3, so t actually is 1 1/3. It's kind of odd. It would be 1.3 in order for that to work. So I don't know why they would ever name it this. You would just name it this because that's what the slope is. So that was kind of an odd question there for number 17. Try the rest on your own. Learn from your mistakes. You become better in doing so.